You know what makes people quit? It's not failure, it's not pain, it's not even fear. It's emotional exhaustion. When your mind is tired, when your heart is heavy, when you're doing everything right, but nothing feels like it's working, that's when people walk away. Not because they're weak, but because they never learned how to build emotional stamina. Welcome to day 8 of the Mindset Discipline Challenge. Today we go beyond habits, beyond productivity. We're going to build the inner muscle, the one that keeps you steady when life tries to knock you out. Let's start with this truth. Life won't get easier, but you can get stronger. Not louder, not faster, stronger internally, emotionally. So what is emotional stamina? It's your ability to stay present, focused, and intentional even when you feel overwhelmed, you're carrying stress, you've been disappointed, you've had a setback, you're uncertain about the future. It's not about always feeling great, it's about staying grounded when you don't. And here's the myth we need to destroy. People think discipline dies because of distraction, but often it dies because of emotional fatigue. When your emotions are unprocessed, unspoken, or unregulated, they don't disappear, they build up, and eventually they break your flow. That's why emotional stamina isn't a luxury, it's your foundation. So how do you build it? Step 1, feel it, don't fight it. Most people exhaust themselves by resisting emotion. They try to push through sadness, bury anxiety, pretend anger isn't there. But every emotion you suppress demands energy to hold down. Instead, allow it to rise, not to control you, but to move through you. Say, I'm feeling heavy today. I'm anxious right now. I'm discouraged. That alone is strength, because naming an emotion makes it measurable, and what's measurable becomes manageable. You don't need to fix it in the moment. You just need to give it room. Step 2, anchor yourself daily. Emotional stamina isn't about being unshakable. It's about having anchors that bring you back. An anchor is anything that grounds you emotionally when your mind starts to drift. It could be a short walk with music, a deep breath ritual, reading one page from a book that restores you, a voice note to your future self, looking at a photo that reminds you why you started. The key is repetition, because the more often you return to your anchor, the easier it is for your nervous system to calm down. Your anchor becomes a doorway from chaos to calm, and the more you walk through it, the stronger your stamina becomes. Step 3, regulate instead of react. Emotional stamina means you can feel deeply without reacting destructively. This is especially hard when you're under pressure. Someone disappoints you, plans fall apart, you feel triggered. In those moments, your power lives in the pause, that tiny space between the emotion and your response. Train yourself to ask, what's really happening here? What emotion am I feeling? What does the strong version of me do right now? That moment of reflection creates resilience, because now you're not a prisoner of your feelings, you're present inside them, and that is emotional strength. Step 4, use a 3-part daily reset. Think of emotional stamina like a phone battery. You don't wait until 1% to charge it, you top it up consistently. Here's a simple emotional reset to use every evening, 10 minutes or less. Release. Write down 3 things that drained you today. Not just tasks, feelings. Reframe. For each, write what it taught you or what you survived. Rebuild. Write one thing you're grateful for, big or small. This tiny ritual creates emotional closure, so your stress doesn't spill into tomorrow. Let me share a story. A client of mine named Serena had incredible routines. She journaled, worked out, ate clean, but every 2 to 3 weeks, she'd crash. Not physically, emotionally, she'd ghost people, cancel plans, lose focus. When we looked deeper, the pattern was clear. She was never processing anything. She was performing discipline while carrying emotional weight she never acknowledged. We didn't add new habits, we added emotional stamina. She started naming her emotions, created 2 anchors, one in the morning, one before sleep, committed to a 3-minute reflection every evening. That was it. Within 6 weeks, she stopped crashing. Not because life got easier, but because she got sturdier. So today, ask yourself, what am I carrying that I've never paused to feel? Where am I expecting performance while ignoring pain? And what anchor can I return to when my emotions start running the show? You don't need to be emotionless. You need to be emotionally honest. That's what makes you consistent. That's what makes you powerful. Discipline doesn't come from denying what you feel. It comes from leading through what you feel. And that's what you're learning to do right now. In the next video, we'll go even deeper into how to lead your emotions instead of letting them lead you. This is the next level. You're not here to push harder. You're here to become stronger inside. This is emotional stamina.